Once again, I'm Faye, and this is Faye Every Day. Hi guys, so today I'll be reviewing 6 of the new ABC shows produced over the past year. There have been a ton, but I'm only doing The Good Doctor, Station 19, Alex Inc., Splitting Up Together, For the People, and The Crossing. First up is The Good Doctor. The Good Doctor came out last September and finished off season 1 with 18 episodes. It has since been renewed for season 2, which I'm thrilled about because it's an amazing show. So if you haven't heard of it yet, let me give you a quick summary. The show is centered around a young surgeon named Sean Murphy and the struggles he goes through at the hospital he works at due to his autism. Freddie Highmore does an absolutely amazing job playing Sean Murphy, and the show does a great job exposing the biases surrounding autism. The show will make you cry. I think it made me cry just about every episode, but it's a good cry. There are surgery scenes that look pretty real, so if you're not very good with blood, this might not be the best show for you. I will admit that I squinted to get through some of the bloody scenes, but I absolutely love the show. I think I binged all 18 episodes in one weekend. Second is Station 19. This is another ABC show that came out this past March and has since become one of my favorite dramas ever. There are only 5 episodes, but they are all amazing, especially episode number 2. So far, there are 2 firefighters, 1 woman, and 1 man competing to become captain of their station. There's drama, romance, comedy, and everything you would want in a typical ABC show. They do an amazing job of developing each and every character, and each one has their own personality. The show has only made me cry once so far, but honestly, all good drama should make you cry at least once. There are some scenes of intimacy, so I don't really recommend it for children, but I definitely recommend everyone else sitting down with a bowl of popcorn every Thursday night and watching Station 19 at 9 p.m. Number 3, Alex Inc. Alex Inc. was first premiered on ABC this past March, but was not overly accepted. The trailers were absolutely hilarious, and I was really looking forward to it, but it was kind of a letdown. The basic overview is that a guy with a very well-paying job quits it because he hates it, and goes off to try to start his own podcast company. I will be honest and say I only really watched 1 episode, but that was because I was severely disappointed in the acting. Both adults, Alex, played by Zach Braff, and his wife, played by Tia Sircar, were very clearly acting. Although the acting was kind of funny at the beginning of the episode, it got very monotonous by the end. I thought the jokes were funny, and actions like the baby doll being flung across the room by the robotic rocker were worth a giggle, but overall it was a letdown from the trailers. 4, For the People, and yes, I did it in that order just so I could say 4-4. Just like the past 2 dramas, this has become one of my favorite shows. There are 2 sides to this show: the heartless prosecutors and the way too forgiving public defenders. There's romance, comedy, drama, and way too many good actors to mention all the names of in this short summary. This is another show that is definitely worth sitting down on a Tuesday night at 10 p.m. and keeping your eyes glued to the screen. Splitting Up Together was advertised very well, but again, in my opinion, was a letdown. I only got through 1 episode and was very disappointed. Some comedies take time to develop, but this one didn't catch me enough to bring me back for a second episode. The summary of the show, which I'm sure you can tell by the title, is about a married couple splitting up, but agreeing to live together, even though one stays in the garage, for the kids. It's a funny concept, but wasn't developed enough to make me laugh like I was hoping it would. Also, Oliver Hudson is still stuck in my head as Adam from Rules of Engagement, which is a much funnier show. Last is The Crossing. I watched the show today just so I could review it for this video, and I went in planning to watch 1 episode, but the show was so good that I ended up watching 3, which is why I'm recording this at 8 p.m. The show has only produced 3 episodes so far, and I'm already addicted. The premise of the show is that a group of 447 people came to today's timeline to get away from a new form of Holocaust created by a superior race of humans trying to kill off all the weak normal human beings. When this large group came back to our timeline, they arrived underwater, and before they realized where they were, 400 of them died. They've also realized that the superior race has already arrived in our timeline and ready to hurt them. It's a really interesting show, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how it develops over the next few episodes. Just a heads up, it's one of those shows that you don't really want to watch right before bed because it'll get your heart rate up and you won't be able to sleep. The next episode is on April 23rd at 10 p.m. and it is 100% worth the watch. Alright guys, I hope I've introduced you to some new ABC shows and told you which ones are must-sees and which ones are not worth skipping your English homework to watch. Just to give credit where credit is due, I've gotten all the pictures in this video from either ABC commercials or imdb.com. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's Faye Everyday with 2 Y's at the end. It'll be posted down below with my Twitter, which is just Faye Everyday. Also, please subscribe, like the video, and hit the little bell icon. That way you don't miss any of my videos. Alright guys, see you next time. If you're not good with a but I have hair in my mouth. There's one man and one woman. I know how to say the word woman. Can you become one of my favorite shows? Donald.